Historian is a tool that combines traditional analytics with history, that is, knowledge of everything you yourself have done. And by combining these two things, you get an unparalleled insight into what works on your web shop and what doesn't.
For many years now, we've gotten better at tracking our customers, tracking the KPIs, in reality, tracking the numbers. But it's almost as if in this whole equation and in everything we track, we've forgotten to track what we ourselves have done.
Historian gives you the opportunity to look back at what you've done and what has worked and what hasn't. And in that way, you gradually learn what your shop should ideally look like.
And I don't know how many web shops we've talked to, and no matter how big they are, if you ask them, what did your web shop look like at this time last year? And what did people click on that specific date? No one knows.
Every night we take a complete copy of the website, and the more copies we take, the more we start to understand your site and the different elements, so we can detect a product image, a price, a button.
It's not enough for us to just look at our numbers and determine what's going badly and what's going well. We also need to ask ourselves why our numbers are the way they are and what we can do to improve them. And that's kind of what you're missing if you only have the numbers and the copies, and you don't have the history that explains why the numbers look the way they do. Then you also don't know what to do to make them better. So what we do by combining the history with your copies is that you not only know what works, but you also know what you can do to make things go even better.
There are very few clients we've talked to where even the very first time we look at these numbers together, we haven't already spotted something truly groundbreaking. Typically, you think you have these ideas about how your customers use the site, but you just have to admit that when you actually look at what they really do and use, it's something else entirely.
The customers do want to come in here, and the more money we put in, the more customers come in. But once they're in there, no one really knows how people behave, what makes them buy, and what doesn't make them buy. It's actually a bit crazy.
Everyone has tried using some form of AI today. Imagine being able to take 3 years of data specifically from your web shop and feed it into your own little world so that AI can analyze it and tell you, wow, how your website looks, what has worked and what hasn't worked.
And when you know that, you can make the necessary or implement the necessary things to better meet your customers' needs.